Well, it is official. I've lost 35 pounds and I've been dieting for like 6 months. And I have to say that it hasn't been the easiest of experiences. I've had moments during this cut where it was rough. It wasn't always easy. And there were highlights, but there were also quite a few lowlights. And the biggest and the most obvious lowlight being just like you constantly being hungry. And I didn't know I can be so much of a sensitive being where I'm going to have this many mood swings when I'm going to be dieting. Because like, yeah, if you guys been watching the videos that I've made previously, like you've seen me go up and down quite a lot. And there have been a few moments where I'm not the most energetic, let's say, and I'm not the most positive minded person. But if I kind of think back about the diet, and if I kind of think back about like the experience itself, I feel like it's absolutely worth it. And this is not the first time I've been dieting. I've been doing this a couple of times, but I haven't really done it this seriously for like a while. I haven't done it this seriously for like at least like 3 to 4 years. I was actually mostly like bulking and kind of going down a little bit, but I wasn't going down to this kind of an extent. And yeah, I mean, in my opinion, it is absolutely worth it. Like, actually, at this point, it kind of like becomes this like dopaminergic kind of a thing where like I don't even want to ruin it anymore and I don't really want to eat, because as good as it feels to eat a lot of food and as good as it feels to sometimes eat junk, I feel like there is quite a lot of truth to the saying that nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. Because yeah, like when you wake up in the morning and when you can feel your abs, when you step into the shower and you start washing yourself and you feel like your body is like tight and firm, that is an amazing feeling. And then also just like the way that people treat you, like it is very obvious that people enjoy you more if you're like skinny and in shape. Because like I've never really been that fat for like at least I haven't really been that fat for like at least like 15 years. I was fat when I was a kid, but like I haven't really been fat for a very long period of time. But I go up, I become a little bit fluffy, and then I go down. And people are just so much nicer to me when I'm like fit, and people are so much more interested in talking to me. And then like when you walk down the street, sometimes you would even see like women checking you out, which is like very rare for me. Like it almost never happens. But now when I look the way that I look now, it actually does happen from time to time, and I'm like, shit, that's cool. Like I didn't know that I can get people to look at me. That's impressive. So yeah, I mean, like people can argue back and forth as much as they want about like body positivity and like you being beautiful regardless of your weight, but that's bullshit. That's like fucking stupid. Like that's not true. Like we all are equal as human beings, and all of us have the same rights, and all of us are beautiful people in general. Well, not all of us, but like most of us are like good, decent people out there. But like being out of shape is not a visually attractive thing, and it is not a healthy thing. And regardless of what is it that you're saying, and regardless of what kind of cope are you trying to like push on top of everyone, it is not a good thing. And there are people that struggle with weight. There are people that have illnesses and they are not able to lose weight as effectively. And that is absolutely fine. I understand that, and like try to be better, try to keep yourself healthy. But if you're struggling, you're struggling, and I'm never going to make fun of people that are struggling. But then there are a lot of people that are pretending that they have some kind of an illness, pretending that there are reasons why they can't lose weight, and then they're pushing this mentality on top of everyone else that like, oh, you have to say that I'm beautiful, like you can't really body shame me. But you're just being a lazy piece of shit. Like you're just not interested in like starving yourself a little bit. You just don't want to put the fork down, and you don't want to focus. Because in the reality, I can absolutely guarantee that all of these like body positivity people, if they could just like lose 35 pounds without putting in any effort, and they could keep on eating whatever is it that they want to eat, they would do it like this. Like it wouldn't even be a question. Like they would be like, fuck yeah, I want to lose all this weight. So it's like just like people coping and people trying to like justify their laziness quite often, which is something I'm never going to be on board with. So like if you're somebody that doesn't want to diet and you're just going to be out of shape, that's fine. That is a choice. You can do that. Like nobody's going to be there like telling you that you should do something else. Like if you feel like this is the way for you and if you're happy like this, more power to you. But don't pretend that it's a good looking thing, and don't pretend that it's healthy, because it's not. Like it's actually the opposite of it. And also the thing that I'm doing isn't really all that healthy. It's not that healthy to starve yourself down to like 6-7% body fat. So I'm also not saying that I'm like the pinnacle of health, but health is somewhere in between. Health is losing weight if you're severely out of shape, if you're severely overweight. If you're like 20% body fat, getting down to 14, 15 is going to be a very healthy thing. And no, you don't need to be like me. You don't need to get down to like 6 or 7%, even though I'm still kind of around 10. I'm not 6 or 7, but I am going to be. So like, yeah, I mean, I feel like it is absolutely worth it. And I feel like it is an amazing experience. And if you are into fitness, and if you're relatively new to fitness, if you haven't really went through a leaning down phase yet, don't rush it. Don't just like randomly jump into it. Take some time, eat like normal amounts of food, build some muscle, but then when the time comes and when you actually have to lean down, commit to a cut, execute the cut properly, do your research, do everything as good as you possibly can, and you are going to be quite happy with the results. The results are actually quite cool. The results are quite crazy. Because like, yeah, even like me working out at the gym today, like it was a very fun experience, even though I'm very low on energy. I started using pre-workout again. I went into the gym. I have this big baggy sweatshirt on top of my stringer, and I start lifting weights with this big t-shirt on top of me. Then as I get a pump, as I'm already like a few sets into my arm day, I take off the baggy t-shirt and you can see all the veins popping and you can see yourself like looking absolutely jacked. So it's an amazing feeling. It's a very fun experience, and I feel like everyone should try this out from time to time and like, yeah, eat for a while, gain some muscle, but then don't forget to lean down as well, because that is also the part of the experience. So yeah, anyways, this cut was absolutely worth it. It's not over yet. I still have like a month of cutting left, but so far I'm quite happy with the results. And even though it's not easy, it is absolutely worth it. Thank you guys for watching the video, and see you guys tomorrow.